3.
Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning here. Roy and I have already been out. We've been to town. I had to pick up a few things. Welcome to my kitchen. Y'all come on in, take a seat. Roy's got his seat behind the camera. Y'all just pull up a chair and we're fixing to make something really, really good.
What are you doing with that St. Patrick's green?
Y'all, I'm a day late. St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, and I didn't do a video yesterday. I did one that I had made when we were out in Texas, so I did my St. Patrick's green today, if that counts. All right, when we were out in Texas, I did a beef taco, with corn salsa or corn salad. Now, if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. It is absolutely delicious. And I made it with the shaved steak and with the carne picada, I think that's it, beef. And so that is some of the best meat. That is a delicious recipe. So please go back, look at it, and make that video. I mean, make that taco. It would even be good over rice.
Yeah.
Just the meat and some seasonings. You could put it over rice or cauliflower rice. You don't have to put it in a taco. We did put it in a taco. Corey said, "Oh, Grandma." And I had a corn salsa or corn salad. It's really a salad, but when I use it with tacos, I call it a salsa, because you can use it for either one.
Well, you do put avocado in it, don't you?
Yeah, Roy and I use it as a side dish with meat, like I made yesterday. We were getting over the trip. I just made us some hamburger patties, and we used that corn salsa or salad as a side. It was absolutely delicious. So,
you're gonna make that today?
I am going to make that today, and I told y'all when I used it that I was going to make a video on it. So I'm doing that today. Now, the recipe calls for 1 cup of sweet corn. You can use canned corn, fresh corn, frozen corn, but I just am using a canned corn and a can of black beans. All right. It calls for 1 cup of corn, but to lower my carbs, I'm cutting that to 1/2 cup of corn. And you can cut it if you want to. You can use the full. I'm going to put the full recipe, and then I will put how I adjusted the recipe. Now that was 1 whole can of black beans. If you don't want to use the whole can, just use 1/2 a can. Okay. Now this isn't the ratio is not going to be like the recipe, because remember, I cut the corn in half, so it's not going to look as
yellow.
As yellow. All right, now, and I'm adding things to it today that I didn't when I made it out at Corey's. It calls for, or the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of sweet peppers. Now, I've got red peppers today. You can use the yellow or the orange, whichever one that you prefer. And I've already, let's see, and I'm only going to put 1/3 cup of my peppers in it. I think the recipe really calls for 1/2 cup, but I'm only going to put 1/3 cup because I'm adding some other veggies to it. So that was 1/3 cup of peppers. Now I am going to put the 1/2 cup of onion because we love onion. Now, red onion is what I'm going to put in the recipe, but I have this onion in the refrigerator, the white onion that was left before we left going out to Texas. So I'm using my white onion. I've got red onion, but I'm using this because it was in the refrigerator and it needed using. So I'm just going to chop it.
We just don't like to waste anything.
I do not like to waste anything. And so I knew that I needed to use this today or tomorrow. And I don't think I'm doing anything with onions tomorrow. So I'm just chopping this. And you chop it as fine as you like it. We kind of like ours in bigger chunks because we like to get a little, we like to taste the onion. So we don't like for it to be really chopped up finely. All right, now that's a half a cup of onion. And I may or may not use the rest of this.
I'll use it on that last hamburger that you
Yeah,
gave me
we
to
had a
eat.
couple of hamburgers left, so yeah, Roy used it on that. All right. I think that's, now the original recipe does not call for a jalapeno, but I have a jalapeno here, and I am going to take the seeds out and that white membrane.
Sometimes it's better to put on gloves.
Well, not just when I'm doing one. If I was doing several. Now, I made it twice out at Corey's because he loved it so good, and I wanted him to have some after we left. And the first one I did not put jalapeno in, but the second one I did. And I mean, that jalapeno had no heat to it at all, none. And sometimes and I took the seed and membrane out. Sometimes you get them with a lot of heat, and sometimes, for some reason, they don't have much heat. Well, the one I did out there did not have much heat.
But it added some flavor.
It added flavor. Yeah, we love the flavor of jalapeno, but not so much if it's really, really hot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to taste of a little piece of this and see how hot it is. And then I'll know if I need to add. See, that has a lot of jalapeno flavor, but no heat. And I'm not going to put the seeds in it because I'm scared it would be too hot. So what I may do, if when I taste of it, I want it a little bit hotter, I'll just add a few red pepper flakes to it. All right, that's one jalapeno. And that was a pretty big jalapeno. So this is just up to you. All right. Now, I have got cucumber here. And I'm not peeling my cucumber. I have washed it. This is an English cucumber, part of an English cucumber. So I'm going to cut it in 4 slices. And I want them about the same size as my peppers and my onions. And in this case, my beans. So this is about, I should have measured, it's going to be about half a cup of cucumber. But the recipe will be in the description box. All my recipes are in the description box. If y'all been following me very long, you know that. I always, and sometimes if I'm in a hurry and I upload a video and don't have time to put the recipe, I will go back within a couple of hours and I will put the recipe in. All right, now it calls for avocado. So I already had this one cut open because I wanted to see what it looked like. And it's really, this one's kind of mushy. I need to, let me get a spoon, wipe my hands. And I'll get a spoon and take it out. Y'all, I don't know much about avocados, but I don't think it's supposed to have that brown on it. I don't think it is.
That's good, darling. They like them ripe.
I know, but you see all that?
Yeah.
I ain't.
Taste of it.
It's stringy. No, it's stringy.
Okay.
I'm not putting that stringy in there.
Okay.
And when it's like this, it just turns to mush in your dish. So I'm just going. I think I've got. I may not have. I may only have gotten 2. I don't know. But anyway, it calls for 2 avocados. So y'all see that stuff right there? So y'all let me know. I don't think I'm supposed to use that. I've just never used avocado much. But it's just woody and stringy. And I'm almost sure that's not supposed to go in my dish. So, okay. I didn't get to use much of that one. So let's do this one.
I don't think this one is as ripe as the other one. I don't think this
one's the same way. I think that one had gotten bruised.
Mm-hmm.
And, no, this one's good. Oh, yeah. Y'all, all right, this one's got some of that stringy stuff in it, too. All right, y'all. This woman out in Texas showed me how to buy avocados. And I did just like she said. But I guess it's like anything else. Sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not. And I think these had gotten bruised is what had happened. But the others were so hard and green till you couldn't. Now this one is okay.
Maybe you just have to learn how to get them in between.
I guess so. And I know I'm not doing this right, but it's the only way. Because usually I take and I cut them like this and then scoop them out and they're ready to go in the
That's
dish.
because before she told you to get the riper, softer ones, you always use the hard ones.
I did, yeah. And I like them better than I like these because I do not want it mushing all in my, I want it to stay firm. I don't want it mushing in my
I guess it's,
salad.
do you want a paste out of it, which a lot of dishes call for? You know, they turn it into a paste.
Well, that's
or not.
guacamole. No,
Yeah.
I didn't want that. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. And I've got some little tomato tomatoes here. Y'all, I got to wash my hands. I got to get that avocado off of them. Because everything is slipping and sliding. All right. I'm going to put about a 1/2 cup. This is about 10. I think I've got to put lime juice. And I think that's all that I'm going to put. Well, that's enough, isn't it?
But the lime juice, don't leave the lime juice out.
I'm going to put the lime juice in the dressing. We're going to make a dressing to go over this.
Okay.
Again, the bigger ones. The smaller ones like this, I'm cutting in half. The bigger ones, I'm cutting in half and then in fourths, so you won't get such a big piece of tomato. I got avocado on this mat and it's slippery. All right, y'all. Let me just stay right there. I'm gonna put all this to the side. Now, I'm gonna clean all this up. Y'all, I do not like to be messy. I can't stand messy. All right. That was corn, black beans, jalapenos, avocado.
Wow.
Onions, peppers. Y'all look at that. Cucumber. All right, there's a little piece of onion. I'll cut that up. Some of these pieces are bigger than others, but that's okay. All right, now we are going to make our dressing. Now for this dressing, I've got let me see. All right, 3 Here's my olive oil. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. One. I'm only gonna put 2 to begin with. I'm not an olive oil dressing person, so I may add more. All right, this is red wine vinegar right there. So I've got 2 tablespoons of that. It calls for apple cider vinegar, but we like the red wine vinegar. All right, now calls for 2 tablespoons of lime juice.
Did you heat them in the microwave?
Huh?
Did you heat them in the microwave?
It was soft. I've
Oh,
already
okay.
mashed it. Lime juice makes this dish. I'm telling you, the more lime you put in it, the better it is. Because you really want to taste that lime.
It's like butter on toast, ain't it?
I'm telling you, it is. Ooh, it's good. Okay. Now, this is a pretty big lime, so hopefully it's going to be 2 tablespoons.
Did y'all know the best things in life come through measuring cups? Come in measuring cups.
On our way to Texas, I was looking through things and I found some measuring cups. And Roy came up with that. He said the best things in life come through a measuring cup. All right, that's 2. All right, that's 3 tablespoons of lime juice. Cut it back if you don't like lime as well as we do. Okay? All right, now Dijon mustard calls for 2 teaspoons. Oh!
Now this is a must also.
This is a must.
If you really want the zesty flavor, the
It
lime and the
calls for
mustard.
2 teaspoons.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tablespoon, so all right, that's 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. It calls for honey or stevia. Now today I am using pure stevia, liquid pure stevia. And it's only going to take like 1, 2, probably 3 drops. Those of you who use it, the pure stevia, whether it's powdered or the liquid, you know you have to be careful how you use it. All right. Let's see, cumin. Right here. I forgot to get my cumin out. All right, it is 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Now this is the reason your cumin gives it that taco. So this is the reason it's so good on tacos. All right, and salt, pepper, and garlic. All right, here's my pepper. Not much, just a dash. Salt to your taste. And the garlic, I'm gonna wipe this out, had cumin on it, and I'm gonna put, now you can use garlic powder, but I'm putting 2 teaspoons of minced garlic in it. All right. This seems like a lot of ingredients, and I guess it is, but oh goodness, it is so good. Alright, I want a taste of this. Then I'm going to put it in my salad and see. Oops. Y'all, I hate open cabinet doors. I don't like them. Sometimes Roy leave it open and I come right behind him and close it.
She's got
And sometimes he's not even through. He'll say, honey, I wasn't through with that.
She's got 1,132 and a half rules about keeping things in order. I have to live by all of them.
All right, I'm just
But it's clean and neat.
I'm just kind of keeping this together. All right, I'm going to taste. Oh, that's good. But it's lacking. I'm going to put a couple more drops.
A little more Dijon mustard.
It doesn't need more mustard.
Okay.
All right. It needs a little bit more salt. So I would say 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I'll put a little bit more pepper. 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper.
Well, the pepper's going to be spread all through that salad, and the salt is too.
Yeah.
So
All right.
it'll go all right.
That's better. All right. I've got celery out, but I'm not going to put celery in it. I thought I might, but I'm not.
You chickened out, didn't you?
Yeah. I just don't think it would. I got cucumber in it. I don't think it would add anything to it.
Yeah.
No. All right. But what I need to do is pour this dressing over this salad and then taste of it and see if there's anything else I think I need to add. And this is what you should do. You should make it to taste like you want it to taste. And you can taste of this dressing and it can be really good, but when you get it over all these veggies, it may not be as strong as you want it, as sweet as you want it. It may, because these veggies are gonna dilute that dressing just a little bit.
So it has to be a strong
It
dressing.
has to be a strong dressing. All right. Let me get another little spoon, and I want a taste of it with. Y'all. That is really good, but I'm gonna put just a couple of dashes of cayenne pepper in it.
That was 4 dashes, Rose.
Yeah, it was all right. Because you can taste that jalapeno, but it has no heat.
Roxy, you don't get any of the salad. It's got too much red pepper in it.
It's got onions in it.
And onions
She
too.
can't have onions.
Yeah.
She can't have onions.
She can't.
Out at Corey's, he had 2 dogs. One was a boy, one was a girl. We have a cat. That's a boy, and then Roxy's a girl. So we call a he, a she, and a he, a she, and we get it all mixed up sometimes. All right. I'm going to taste again. I'm double dipping because just me and Roy's going to eat this. Now that's good.
Did you get it that time? Okay.
All right, y'all.
Now she doesn't make it so it would burn. She makes it so that it threatens you. Just you feel the threat. If it got any stronger, it might burn you.
Y'all, that is delicious. But like I told you, when you make it and you taste of yours, then you add or you subtract whatever you want. If you want more garlic, if you want more lime, if you want more avocado, if you want more mustard, if you want more red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar, then you make it the way you want. But this is just the way that Roy and I like it.
It's delicious. Woo.
So,
As a taco side or just a vegetable for any meal. Hamburgers, like you said we did yesterday.
it is great in a taco.
A steak.
Instead of your tomato salsa, use this. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely delicious.
It is.
All right, y'all.
Especially on that steak meat you used.
Oh yeah. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Make you some of this delicious. I think I'm gonna call it black bean and corn salsa because I mean you can use it as a salad or salsa. So
Does it need to sit for a while and
I would let
marinate?
it sit in the refrigerator for at least a couple of hours. Overnight is better. And let all of the vinegar and the olive oil and all those spices kind of marinate in your veggies, and it will be better. So
If they taste of it, they'll never make it overnight.
no, it won't. All right, y'all. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in your healthy food. See y'all next time.